All right, hey everyone, welcome back to another video. We're here with the two Hondas. We're not getting into the other Honda just yet. This weekend we're gonna hopefully do that with my little brother and one of his good friends, Emmanuel, from down the street. They really want to learn how, and well, I've got all the bolts loosened up, everything's ready for them, and they can help me do it and just have the best time ever doing it. No struggle. Now, today we're working on the secondary Honda 200es. Man, we got a bit of work to do. I've already gone through and loosened all the bolts and took out the extra bolts, so there's only one left for the wheels. Everything's been loosened. And I was also able to get this upper rear diff case bolt undone, and also down here the lower one, so we can take the rear axle off, rear diff off. So basically in this episode the goal is to take this apart fully. We're gonna fully disassemble this bike right now. Let's get straight into this. Be right back. All right, so here we go. Let's get right into this. Thank you all so much for tuning into this video. Hopping right in, gonna start getting this thing apart. So most of the bolts on this thing are actually a 12mm, and I've already gone through and got most of them loose. So we should be able to get most of them out by hand now. Thank you all for the love and support you've been showing on the videos lately. We've uploaded the first couple videos and we've already gotten tons of comments, tons of views, tons of likes. Thank you all so much. Now, here we're taking off the dash console piece here. Taking off the little bolts. Oh, these two are a little bit tighter. Now, the goal with these three-wheelers is to fully disassemble. We're gonna we're gonna get rid of all the rust, and then we're gonna repaint everything and fully reassemble it all. And then the lesser of the two Hondas is what we're gonna be ending up selling to recoup some of the money, while the nicer one is what we keep. Hopefully we get both running. I didn't realize these bolts had so far to go. Oh no. Now, part of the reason I was willing to buy all these for the channel isn't just to make the videos, right? The goal has always been to eventually get my own piece of land and be able to get out there and build a cabin and do the whole off-grid series, right? We've talked about it in previous videos, and y'all seem up to it. Y'all seem excited, and I'm extremely excited, of course. And I see these three-wheelers as being the first step towards that, right? We've got the first bit of utility vehicles for the property. So what we've just done here is taken out these 4 bolts. Way, mother of all Lord, holy crap. I did not realize that's how they were held on. I'm sorry. Holy. All right. Oh man. Oh, I gotta put y'all down real quick. All right, here we go. So I got one of the bolts back in here just to show you. Basically, we took these 4 bolts out, and apparently this whole system, that's what holds in the handlebars. Let's see here how this goes now that we're actually doing it on purpose. Hold it. Beautiful. So we got the ignition here. I'm not exactly sure how to take that apart. We've got the brake. I wasn't able to get the brake to come loose, but I was able to get the throttle casing apart. That's what screw fell below. There we go. Now this is just a Phillips, I'm pretty sure that's what they're called, the little star. Now we got our handlebars out of here. We just gotta, oh, that cable. Okay, so that's a back cable. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that was the rear brake cable. And I didn't realize the wires were connected either. So, let's see. This wire goes here. So, black to black. So, check this out here. I'm not really sure what that is for. It's coming out of this here, right? This black wire goes up into here. It goes here. And then all the way to, aha, that is part of the electrical system, the buttons. So what we're gonna do here then is start unplugging some of this stuff on camera so we know exactly where it all goes back together. So that's that black wire. Now we've got the, what else is connected there? What else is that plugged into? So that was the black wire. Here's a yellow wire. Do we disconnect that yellow wire? Yeah, there's a connection inside of here, I think. Not exactly sure. Yeah, there's definitely a connection in there. Okay. I don't want to rip the wires out. Let me just go get some needle nose pliers. What is this? All right, here we go. So we got some needle nose pliers here. We can put these into the little tubing. And then we can pry this. Oh, don't. There you go. I do not want to rip the wire out. Perfect. Oh. Got the wire again. There you go. Got one of them little connections out of there. So it's 2 separate little yellow wires. They both plug in just like the black wire, but into this little connector here with the yellow cover. There you go. Now, we've got this green wire I'm assuming that's for the lights, because that's also a light switch, and this would go right up here to this, I would assume. What's in here? What's wrapped up in this duct tape? Aha, yeah, look at that. Okay, so, I'm not really sure how you connect that into the light, because I'm not sure how this, do we just plug it into itself? I don't know how that works. We'll have to figure that out. We have this green wire that goes there, but it's also plugged. Okay, so the green wire is also plugged into here. This little clear with the two green wires has a green wire from the main switch panel. Oh. There you go, got it pulled a little bit. One more, I think. Whoa. Let me just take this here. I'm gonna take a step back here. We're gonna take this rack, this light rack, out of the way. There you go. Now we got all this clear space to work with. Let's see how this goes. I'm not sure why I didn't do that beforehand, but there you go. We live and we learn. Come on. Now this is our first time working on a Honda. I've wanted a Honda since I was just a little kid, seeing everyone else on Hondas, obviously. And we can never get one. The only reason I was able to afford these is obviously because of the condition they're in. So we got a lot of work to do ahead of us to be able to enjoy these Hondas, but it's gonna be well worth it in the end, I believe. There we go. We got that green wire disconnected. And now we got a brown wire. Where's that go? So the main harness down below, so this brown wire from the electrical switch on the handlebars, that connects down into this bottom main harness area there. So, not sure which way it's connected here. Just gotta for some reason almost got the connection out of there. I can barely dang see the thing. There we go. Come on, get around. There you go. Ha ha! There we go. Heck yeah. So now we've got that wire out of there, and we've just got the electric start wire here with the green and red striped wiring. The green and red. Where is that leading to though? Right here. Okay, so we got a light green and, oh, okay, that's there. We got the yellow wire. Okay, okay. So, where does that? So there's two yellow wires plugged into here. One of them is for the neutral and reverse indicator light, it seems, while the second one is from the actual switches. I'm assuming that's auxiliary, just to get power to the lights. I'm not exactly sure. Oh. Now that we got that done, though, we can just quickly disconnect the dark green from the dark green with the red stripe from the main harness. That's cool, matching colors. Keep it nice and simple for us. And this is the electric start button. Previous owner is supposed to bring me another one for the secondary one. Apparently they just took it off and it was inside somewhere. They just weren't sure where it was at the time. So hopefully they hold up their end and actually deliver the parts that they owe me. I've been talking with the son. He's been much more helpful now that I actually came and bought this. Like, I went and bought the stuff. He's been much nicer now. He was a bit rude beforehand, but apparently they needed the money and that's why they were selling it. And he's been trying for a while, and people kept going over. No one had ever actually gone over to see it yet before I did. Apparently a lot of people wanted to negotiate over Marketplace and never actually show up. So that's why he was really annoyed, which makes sense. It's pretty frustrating. Well, there we go. We got that done. So now it's just the indicator lights. So I want to I'm not even going to disconnect the indicator lights or the front light plug here. I'm not really sure how that works yet, so we're just going to leave that. Yeah, that might just be, I'm not really sure what this extra little wiring is here off the green wire, right? One of it goes to this pouch, right? But then we have this secondary route. Maybe it's just like, I don't know. It looks like it plugs into itself. I just don't. I don't know what it does. I don't understand that. Oh, and we also have a blue. So we have a blue one too that's also wrapped in duct tape. I'll have to ask some people online to figure out in the group chat, in the online group, ATC hoarders or whatever. One of the groups will help. Now that we got that, we should be able to just take this brake cable out. So I'm gonna bring this down here. Take the brake cable out. We're just pulling this little loop out of here. From my understanding, you just gotta get it lined up properly. Or it should at least come out that way. Hold on a second. That does not want to come out of there. I've done it on other brakes. I know this. I don't know why it's not coming out. There we go, there you go. Slowly wiggle. There, we got it out. There you go. Handlebars disconnected. Beautiful. That's the first part off the three-wheeler. Well, actually, the second part. Pile them up over here. Here we go. The first two parts. The rack, handlebars. Let's keep at it, shall we? Holy. Gotta put these bolts back in here so we don't lose them, of course. That would be a shame. And we'll be right back. Alrighty, now this next step we're going to be taking is getting this front rack off here. Again, already got everything loosened up pretty well. 12 millimeters all around. You've got 6 bolts. You've got these 2 on either side. This one on either side, sorry. No, that's not quite enough. There we go. And then on both sides you have these secondary holding on the bottom. Now a lot of people, from my understanding, take these racks and make these welding points for the M forks and put everything onto the M forks, since the M forks are rebuildable. And well, these are rebuildable, but they don't make the parts anymore, so it's hard. And not only that, but the clearance isn't as good from my understanding. So we might end up with a pair of M forks at some point, but not right now. I was able to contact a local guy who's apparently in the process. I found a rear rack for the three-wheeler, and it has the middle flip-up section as well. And on top of that, he has a set of 83 E forks that he's just rebuilt with dampers. He was able to find the dampers. And so I'm getting that and the rack and the light wiring all for like $150, while if I wanted to order the rack centerpiece alone, it would be $200. So got a steal of a deal. Like, oh man, I'm super excited. Can't wait to get it. I'm not sure when it's gonna be. He's waiting on the parts. He's got to get the fork boots and finish it, but he said he'd let me know when they're done and he'll bring them over. Perfect. Now we got the front rack off. So the front rack, the front light, the bolts for that. Can't really do much with the bolts other than put the bolts back in for the time being. We can't really put the bolts in many places. I'm just gonna put the bolts with the parts for now. Now, let's see, how do we get this ignition out of this thing? I have no idea in the slightest. Oh, there you go. That was simple. So how the heck did that work? I have no idea. I'm so confused as to how that just worked. What the hell? Oh, there you go. It's that area. And then does it just sit there? Okay, it seems like it just sits there. There's no cover around it, unfortunately. But I don't know if there's supposed to be. I'm gonna be getting another one. I'm gonna get another ignition, key, and cover all together. And so that's what's gonna be going on this one, on the nicer one. This is just gonna be the one I sell. but it's nice to understand how they go together. Sweet, so we got that apart. Bring y'all over to quickly show y'all what we did. So, you see this little dot right there? And then on here, you have this little cutout. That cutout lines up. There you go. That's how you do that. Pretty simple. Now, we can take this brake cable to the back, take this wiring out. How do we do that? How does this just feed through? It's a big bulky mess of wiring. Might be easier to just slip a couple wires through at a time here. There you go, just a couple wires through at a time. Perfect. Haha, we got the wiring harness. Now, of course, I put my, dang it, I put my knife down inside. I literally don't have another fucking, okay, well. Alright, here we go. We got the knife. I can't believe I put my knife down inside. I have it on me at all times, just in case. You always need to cut something, so. There you go. Woo-wee! We got the wiring harness. Look at that. Oh my lord. That's a mess. It's not that much. It's not a mess, but like oh my lord, that's scary to look at. That's a lot of fuck. Oh my god. We're just gonna put that down over here. I've got a whole I found a video on YouTube. It walks us through the whole process of how to do that, so. Alright, as I was saying, I found a video on YouTube. It shows us how to go through the wiring harness and test all of it and make sure, you know, figure it all out, get it all working, so that's alright. Now, we got to take off this front fender here. Ho ho ho! Front fender. Now, this is a 10mm on top. Right. We got two 10s, if I'm correct. Yes, sir. Now, I actually forgot to do these, and you got to do them with a wrench. Where is it? The spacing here, it doesn't fit the socket wrench, so we're just going to use the regular wrench here. Loosen these up a couple times. Shouldn't take much. The other ones loosened up pretty easily. There you go, already loose by hand. Oh, that hurt. Fudge, I just punched the metal. Yeah, cold hands. And just punched the metal. Oh, man. Thank you for joining us on this journey, getting this three-wheeler taken apart in one video. Not only that, but off to the side I have a time-lapse going, so in the future you're going to be able to see a video where we have the entire process of tearing down, redoing, and reassembling. Ah, shoot. Reassembling the entirety of these three-wheelers. from start to finish. We're gonna make like those 10-minute videos where it's like rebuilt in 10 minutes, right, or whatever. See the whole process. Gonna be a ton of fun. Now, there you go. Now, these fenders have, there's a bolt on the top of them, but there's also a bolt on the side, right? It's a bit different than the Yamaha, which has the bolts on top, right? There's 4 bolts on top. This has 2 on top. Then there's also the ones on the side underneath. I'm honestly not sure what size, but it seems like they're a 10mm as well. Yes, they are. Perfect. I completely forgot about these earlier. So we'll be right back in a few seconds. Alrighty, and thanks to a bit of video magic, these bolts are now somehow done. Even though they're the longest bolts I've ever witnessed for a freaking fender. Oh my lord. Here we go. Now, I'm not really sure how. There we go. Careful, don't want to break anything. I haven't seen a single crack in this panel. I don't want to crack it myself. I don't know if it's original or a Meyer panel or whatever, but I'm assuming, from my understanding, it's an original from what I was told, so pretty awesome. It's got some kind of stamping in there, some kind of number. No idea. Oh, hey, spider. There's a spider living in here. So, the bolts for that fender are inside of the fender to keep them together. Holy, we got this thing going now, eh? Now, let's get this. We can get the foot pegs off of here very quickly. Oh, wrong way. We're what, halfway done now at least? Let's go. Hopefully you're all enjoying so far. I know it's a bit of a longer video, a full walkthrough of tearing this machine down, but I feel like it's well worth it. It's definitely going to be worth it in the end. More of just daily vlog. I love it. There we go. Well, I keep turning the... I turned the one bolt the wrong way again. There we go. Beautiful. The foot pegs are off. Bolts are with them. Now, holy mackerel, we are about to have... Yeah, I think we can actually take this, the top of the forks off. But if we take the fork top off, right? Will it stay together? I don't know. Seems like it's a 17. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's just turning every... Ow. What the fuck? Maybe with the breaker bar, I get a bit more leverage on here. There we go. Beautiful. No, how are we gonna do this side here? There we go. Whoa. So now, spin that all the way around. Get that loosened up. Beautiful. Switch back to the socket wrench here, and Ellie Belly's coming to say hi. Hi, Ellie. What's up, baby? Hey, you go, girl. Hey, what's up? Are you helping? Are you making sure I'm doing everything right? Hey, you good girl. Hey. Always got to be a part of everything. There we go. I'm not really sure how long these bolts are, but we'll see. There we go, experiencing it together for the first time. This is, again, my first time taking apart a Honda, first time working on a Honda, owning a Honda, and we never stripped the Yamaha down to this point, so a bit different. Definitely a bit different. Now, I'm not really sure what this big bolt in the center is. Let's see if we can figure that out. Maybe a 19? No, it's gonna be way bigger. Yeah. Oh, I already figured that out yesterday. I'm pretty sure it's 1 1/4. Yes, sir. So, let's see here. There you go. Already loosened. Wasn't very tight. Perfect. Again, I'm not very sure how far. There you go. We got it done. So we got the 2 bolts and we got this. Beautiful. Now we got the top of the triple tree off. I'm going to put this center one back on here for the time being, if I can thread it properly. There you go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this center dash console here attached to the triple tree so I don't lose it. That's not necessary. I'm overthinking it. I'm going to leave that in. I'm going to let y'all see that. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'll just leave it. That's okay. So the front end is almost apart. What did I just kick? There's a washer here. That's a big washer too. I can't remember where the big washer went. There's another one here. Oh, I bet they went under the triple tree. Yeah, look at that. There's some it looks like there was a washer there. Let's see here. Yeah, and there's a washer on the other one. But oh, it's on top of the triple tree. Okay. Okay. So these washers go on top of the triple tree, it looks like, by the other triple tree that's still together. So we're gonna put them washers into place here. I'm super glad I still have that one to look at for reference. Oh Lord. There we go. I'm not really sure how we take this all apart now. Really no idea. Does it just like pull apart? I have no idea. I'm gonna have to do a bit of research. I didn't think about that. Now, well, we got to take this front wheel off. So we got to figure out what size is this bolt here. I'm assuming it's a 21 or a 22. Let's check this 21, see what happens. Oh, it's too small. Okay, yeah, probably a 23 then. 23, 24. Check 7/8. All right. Well, everyone, here we go. It's taken a little while, I'll be honest, but we've just about got this little clamp here done. It's taken a lot of heat. The seal is melted, but holy, it's finally spinning. Holy crap, man. That took a while. We'll be right back. Alrighty, now comes a little bit more complicated step. We got the nut off. This locking nut, it's still hot. And then we have this little bushing washer, whatever it is, that sits below it, under this seal, which again, the seal got melted. I'll have to get a new seal. And then inside of here, we've got all these little bearings. And all these little ball bearings, you don't want to lose them. So each one is going to be taken out of here, put into this little baggie, where hopefully we can keep track of them. Perfect. So we seem to have gotten the ball bearings out. Let's just double check here. Perfect. So we got all the ball bearings out of here. Now, I'm really not sure. I'm wondering if there's more ball bearings on the bottom. Woo-hoo. Shit. Yeah, more ball bearings on the bottom. There we go. Alrighty, so I don't think any of them actually fell to the ground. One of them fell on the tire and I grabbed that. Now, I'll count off camera how many there are and then try and make sure that I have the right amount for both. And I can always just go buy some ball bearings to replace ones if I miss some, so not the end of the world. I'm gonna put them in separate baggies for right now so that we can count how many are in each of them and figure that out. Because we still have the other front end to do on the other three-wheeler and on the other Honda. And so we'll be able to get an idea of how many are supposed to be in there. And then from there, I can just go buy a thing of ball bearings. Or BBs, because I'm pretty sure they're basically just little metal BBs. But maybe not. Doesn't really matter. Point is, we've now got our bearings taken out and in these little bags. Now we'll put the washers into here. And then I'm pretty sure we just take it off. Now, I was not able to get this front axle out. I'm not sure what's going on right now, but at least we'll be able to get the front end off, right? Quickly wipe my hands, and then all right, and here we go. It's officially apart. We did it. We did it. We took it apart. Now, like I said, the axle's stuck in here. I'm gonna have to check that out and figure out what's going on. Another nut from something, I forget. It doesn't really matter. The axle nut and then the top nut for the tree. Center nut for the triple tree. Axle nut, and then we have this is, I don't know. We only have one of these. Put these over here. Oh yeah, this is a wheel nut. For the front wheel. Now, holy, we're about to do it. So now, time to put something under this front end. Flower pot. Keep it raised off the ground for us. And then I'm pretty sure alrighty, so we got the back end lifted, front end supported. Let's see if we can just take this final bolt out. And after this final nut is out, we now have this tire off. Holy, we've done it. And the interior washer plate is stuck. They painted it with the interior washer plate still on, so have to watch out for that. That's okay. So, back tire can go over there. Take out this final nut here. There we go. Why is that not letting go? Ta-da! There we go. Just got to take this little cotter pin out on this side. Little washer. That should allow us to take this whole entire brake system off. Well, not sure how you get that brake line here. Bring y'all over, get y'all a closer look at what we're doing here. So, right here, we got the brake line. We got to slide this backwards here. So I got that little cotter pin out. Pulling this out here now, and then there you go. Now we just got to figure out how this comes off. Not really sure. Now the brake just comes off. Oh, fudge. Oh. Fucking annoying. Ah. Fuck, man. Oh, I'm in so much pain. All right. Holy frig, man. It's fucking ridiculous squeaking. Ah. Come on. What the actual fuck is this? All right, so we were able to get the little brake off here. We got the little pin and the cotter pin. Now, this just goes right back into here like that. And then the cotter pin goes through the hole. Whoops. There you go. Now, I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do here. My goal, let's see if we can get this brake line off, shall we? Yeah, let's do that. Let's get these two brake lines disattached, and then we can take this whole rear housing off. So, set y'all up right here. Let's see here. We might be able to just pull this thing out. It's definitely a bit stuck, but should be able to get it out. There you go, got a bit more. That did not work. There you go. Beautiful. Now just this bottom one here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh no. I'm gonna have to, we're gonna have to move this forward a little bit here. And then, woohoo! Oh Lord. Here we go. Here we go. Yep, there we go. Frame down without breaking anything. There we go. We did it. Stripped it down to just the frame. Take this little air duct off to It goes from the air intake to, here, I'll show you. So we have this little air duct here. Goes right here. And that's, whoa, basically this is where the air goes in. It travels through this pipe here, down here, and then through this tube. Got it done. We actually got it stripped. All the parts. We got the fender, we got the rack, we got the light grill, we got the triple tree, we got the foot pegs, the handlebars, the bearings and the seal. We've got the throttle. We've got the wiring harness, the brake. We've got the washers for attaching the brake to the frame. And then now all we gotta do is we got to get these two brake lines off of here, and we got to get these axles put back into place. Not axles, but these rods here. So, oh Lord, where is this at here? Get the diff bolts here. There we go, and I'm pretty sure we just need a little 10mm to finish the lines. But we'll see what it is here. No, it's not at 10. We'll see what it is. There you go, it's a 12. So, let's see here. Perfect, perfect. We'll be right back in a couple seconds. This is gonna take a little while. Well, everyone, this is it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like and a comment with your favorite part. We've officially finished tearing down the first atc200. Holy crap. We got the rear differential, axle. This is going to be kept together until we're ready to take it apart, finish it, and put it right back on. Same with the engine. Everything else is going to be done first. We got the frame here with the back tire underneath it. We've got the front tire still attached to the forks, unfortunately, because I can't get this axle out, but I'll keep at it. And then we got the extra back tire. Then we've got our fender, right? We got the front fender. We've got the rack, the light cage, the foot pegs, triple clamp. We've got the dash panel, handlebars, air duct, the rear brake lever with the housing portion. We've got the rear foot brake line and the front, the rear foot brake, the rear hand brake line. And then we've got our throttle, not an official Honda one, but we do have one on the Kawasaki for some reason, so we'll swap that over. We've got our bearings, top and bottom, with our washers. And we've, of course, got the wiring harness. This has been one hell of a journey. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And we'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out, everyone.